So I whine a lot in May. I walk around like this. Do you see my May face? This is how May tired I am. I'm a teacher. I'm exhausted. My office looks like this. May is just, it's one of the loveliest months of the year and also one of the most allergy induced, children drained from standardized testing, everybody like almost to Memorial Day, but barely able to get there and survive type of energy of the whole year. So I wasn't sure what I was going to teach for social group this week because honestly, sometimes my lessons get a little sparse this time of year. And that became abundantly clear when one of my Accord School colleagues was super ranking on me when she came in and saw that this was my actual lesson plan for Monday this week. Let's go. Sometimes that's all we've got left in us. So I wanted to do a little better on Tuesday. And I had come across an article a few weeks ago. I don't know where I came across it. I just stumble upon these things. But it was an article about Gretchen Rubin's new book about the five senses, happiness in the five senses. Gretchen Rubin has written a pile of books around things like happiness and productivity. And definitely I've encountered her work before, but there was something about the simplicity of this article that made me think, I wonder if my students would dig this in social group. But also what I was attracted to was the five senses and happiness. That's about all I can handle in May. So I came up with a really simple lesson and I was stunned at how much the kids connected to it, especially my really talkative, hard to settle groups. So this is all it is. I told the kids, hey kids, I read an article about how we can use our five senses to notice happiness. And they were like, okay. And I wrote the five senses on the board and I started off with a couple of examples for myself in each, starting with the sense of smell, which I am experiencing right now because our cleaning helper, Graziella, just left our school and it smells clean. Around here, we call that Graziella Fresh. And I realized for me, that smell is one of the things that makes me happiest. Also, lilacs. So I did this for every sense. And then I invited the kids to work in pairs to notice what theirs were. We got so many interesting things. The taste of warm cookies, the smell of grandma's house, so many nice little simple things. And when I say that these kids were calm while we discussed this, I'm not kidding. Then we went for a little walk outside and tried to see if we could notice anything in our little world around the school that immediately brought us that sense of calm and happy. One of the things that my teen groups really noticed was that they love the way that grass feels on their feet. And I said, guys, I heard in a woo-woo place recently that that's called earthing. It's a thing with a name. Who knew? We're just smart enough to notice it for ourselves. So teachers, if you need a very simple, quick activity, do this. Parents, if you need a very simple conversation to help your kids in the post standardized testing season, in the, oh my God, will we make it to summer break? Talk this through. Let's do it for ourselves. We need a lot of opportunities to find just a little piece of happiness and calm.